Okay, so we're back with the MMU2. I have some newly printed parts. I redid the selector and the door and the main piece. Now, the door and the selector did have some damage, so that's why I reprinted those. But I figured I'd go ahead and reprint the body because at a lower layer height, you're going to have a better chance of moving that filament through these channels because there's going to be less to stop you. Just a little side-by-side comparison. You can see at that 0.2, it's going to be a lot smoother in there than the stock Prusa part. This is probably like a 3.5, something like that. So I'm just going to swap the hardware over to this one. This thing has a whole lot of square nuts that's not really easy to take out. I've got most of the hardware back in. I've got the door bearings pushed on. We can go ahead and slide in this PTFE guide tube back on the front here. So that's pretty much it for the body until we assemble it. We can go ahead and move to the selector. There's quite a bit to swap out here. I do have a replacement Penda probe, or Fenda probe, so we'll use that. We do have these brass bushings that need to be pushed out. I'll have to find something big enough to do that with. Got all the hardware off the old one. We can start building the new one. Down through here, this is actually where the filament passes through the selector. I want to make sure that this is nice and clear since I did just print this part. And when we get this back together, if we're still seeing issues, we can actually come in here and make this a little bit larger so it's easier for the filament to feed in, but we'll deal with that after the fact. Put our steel ball back in. We'll go ahead and set the Penda probe in there for now. We'll have to adjust it. And just because I have some spares, I'm going to go ahead and set the blade back in there. It's really not good for much. It will clear a stringy tip occasionally, but I'll put it in because that's the way it was designed. Our selector is done. Now we can work on putting the door back together. I'm just using the existing barrel. It's in good shape. No worries there. Put our pin back in. We can go ahead and put our selector motor back on. I have found that these two screws that hold the barrel and that motor shaft, that's super critical that they're tight, but it's really easy to break this printed part, so it's kind of a delicate balance. But this slipping around at all will cause some issues, even if it's just slightly. Should be good there. The door's done. We can go ahead and throw it back on the body. We'll just slide those pins back in. Door's back on. Let's go ahead and slide the idler motor back in there. The gears look like they're in great spots, actually, to line up with the passages, but I'll go back and check that once everything's together. The drive motor's on. Now we can work on putting the selector back in. We'll push the pins through. Slide it over to that side, then we can put the motor on. Should be good there. Go ahead and put this back piece on, which I should have done before, but it's not that hard to put it on after the fact. I did like that Matt used these couplers. This is a great add-on. If you have an MMU2, you print this part out, you can use these couplers. It makes it a lot easier to take the MMU2 off if you'd like to. It just fits in right here. That part's on. I can go ahead and mount this top cover and clean up my wires just a little bit here. And I just thought about it, and I think I put that selector blade in the wrong way. So we'll take this apart. And I did. Yeah, the blade's actually supposed to go down. Good thing I caught it now, I guess. That's how it should go, and would you believe that's not the first time I've messed that up. So back together again. Got that corrected, got some zip ties on. We should be about ready to test. I do want to run through a few things first. Looks like we had some filament grind here on the first gear. I definitely want to clean that out before I start. Should be good there. I like to check the alignment on these gears with a 1.5 Allen wrench. We're just going to go down the line here, see how straight they are. That one looks good. That one looks good. And they all look pretty straight to me, so this thing's probably in pretty good shape. We'll take some filament and run front to back just to make sure there's nothing that it's going to get hooked up on. Should be good there. We'll go ahead and put the Festo holder back on the front of the selector. Then we'll adjust the Penda probe. I'm going to pull it out a bit, throw some filament in there. So now that ball inside there is sitting on top of that filament. And with it pressed up right against that ball, I like to pull it out just one thread. And that's right about the right adjustment for that probe. So we can tighten that up. And now that the selector's on and the probe's in, we can kind of go through these again with some filament. Make sure the selector is not holding it up. And we've gone through all 5, and it looks good. So I'm not exactly sure what Matt's problem was on this unit, but we'll find out when we start testing it. I have seen these with bad boards before, so that might be the issue. And last thing I want to do here before we shut the door and put the springs on top, to make sure those bearings line up dead center with those channels, the bearings that's on the barrel selector. Because you can move it a little bit left and right if that's a problem. But I think we got this one. I think we're in good shape. So we can close it up, put our screws and springs on top. I like to put these flush with the top of the door and then just give them about one more spin. And this MMU should now be good to go. Unfortunately, I don't have any time to test it today. That's going to have to wait until next week. But I will try to get this video done, all put together, and I'll schedule it to go out sometime Sunday evening, sometime tomorrow. But I'll try to get it done tonight. And then next week, we'll do some testing on this guy. Hopefully you're finding these somewhat entertaining, and we'll see you soon.